Hello, nerds watching all over the internet. It is Thursday night, February 15th, and we're here for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Wrewind.
Yahoo!
That's right, another Thursday night to discuss about all the coolest matches, segments, and all the incredible historical moments that has happened in the world of professional wrestling. And guiding you through this journey is your host. I'm Jose Casabona, the host of this show and also the host, the founder, the content manager, and executive producer of The Ravens Flock. Many people wear lots of talented folks wear many hats. I wear many sunglasses, except on this program.
Yeah, because this is the only one where you really shouldn't be wearing the sunglasses. I mean, technically speaking, you could, because, you know, you've got these two lights directly in your eyeballs, but then we'll reflect those lights and it'll make you look weird.
No, I'm good. I say
Your laugh's so strange there, Mark.
I'm a strange guy. To understand my machinations would take you forever and a day.
No, I understand you as clear as day. I've known you since you were born.
Well, I'm talking about the general audience.
Okay, well, I'm not your general audience. Tell them who I am, though.
All right. This person behind the camera is the host of the Black Files, my typewriter for Wrestle Wrewind, a man who puts his man hours behind all the videos that we produce on his channel every single week. A man who is banned from diving.
No, I'm not.
Mr. Juan Arouse.
Not banned from diving. Thank you for that introduction. No, I am not the one who's banned from diving.
Oh, we're going to get to that later. Trust me, there is a joke to that.
Trust us, guys. This is a surprise element that we could use for later.
Absolutely. And much like all our other shows on this channel, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable all the notifications. Leave your questions and comments below, and we'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everybody know that you have stepped up in order to help rescue the Ravens Flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time YouTubers. Help us achieve this goal, achieve this lifelong dream, this dream that we dreamed. Now the dream is gone from me. Existential poems and stuff. I really don't have anything. Like, seriously, we're trying to not be dead in our jobs and have our souls crush us before we reach 40. I turned 38 this year. I've only got 2 years left before my soul is completely foobar. Please, for the love of crap, help me out. Also, you guys get members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch, so link in the description below. And you also get access to us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite Motley Crue nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, your ideas on how to better shape the future of this channel to suit your taste and needs. But pray tell, Jose, what exactly do we do here on Wrestle Rewind?
On Wrestle Rewind, we review 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. That is WWE's NXT, All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite, and Total Nonstop Action Wrestling's TNA Impact. Now,
Yay!
We're still on the road to WrestleMania, kids, but before we get to WrestleMania, we're only a few weeks away from AEW Revolution, which will be on Sunday, March 3rd, over in Greensboro, North Carolina. Also, aka Sting's final match in pro wrestling. And I'm saying this right now with a lot of quotations. I'm putting a lot of pins on it because wrestlers who retire, sometimes they don't stay retired.
Ask Ric Flair.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, it's really a shame that we're reaching this end of this era of pro wrestling where we actually see Steve Borden, Sting, the Icon, the Vigilante, the Joker Sting, the Main Event Mafia guy, this dude who has defined a lot of the traditions of professional wrestling over the span of almost 40 years.
Almost 40 years, that's right.
Yeah, like, you know what I think would have done really well for Sting if it was around back then? Maybe he could have lasted a little while longer if he had something to keep himself energized throughout his younger career, like throughout his later life, something that he could go for that would help him out with zero crash, zero sugar, zero carbs, and 0 calories, and keep him energized and ready to step in the ring every time the bell rings.
Juan, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
I think so, Brain. But where are we going to find rubber pants our size?
That's not what I meant, you doofus! I knew exactly where you were going with, folks. And yes, if he had it a long time ago, that could have helped him a lot. But folks, you can help yourselves a lot by purchasing Glitch Energy, the absolute best nutritional brand to help revitalize your body physically and mentally. And exactly what Juan said: 0 sugar, 0 carbs, zero calories, and 0 crash. And if you go online to glitchenergy.com and put in our code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on all of your online purchases.
We appreciate you guys sticking with us with that cheap plug, and thank you very much to Glitch
Don't call
Energy.
it cheap.
No, it's a cheap pop. It's a cheap plug. It's a.
I'm
gag.
sorry, I don't like the term cheap.
I know, but it is a cheap plug. I mean, hey, it's schlocky, but it's well-meaning schlock. And thank you very much, folks, for sitting through that cornballiness that we do here. And thank you again to Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens flock. You're stuck with us.
Absolutely. And speaking of Glitch Energy, Juancho, what flavor are you drinking tonight?
I'm rocking the nerdies at your behest, actually, because I was stuck. Because these boogers, these guys at Glitch, sent us a surprise and sent us a pair of Glitch Energy tubs. They sent one of nerdies and one of Maui Punch. I'm like, okay, now we've got variety. Now we have a choice.
Yay.
Yay.
Well, that's good.
It is good.
All right, so getting back to it. So yeah, AEW Revolution is only a couple of weeks away. TNA is about to get ready for their next pay-per-view event called No Surrender, which is next week.
Wait, next week? Like what, next Saturday?
Next Friday.
Next Friday, wow.
Yeah, remember, man, they're doing a lot of their pay-per-views on Fridays now. It's crazy.
Well, it suits them, and it works for TNA, so if that's how they do it, that's how they do it. Also, I almost forgot to say hello to the folks in chat. Hi there, Nikki Bella, Aaron Cooper, Kurisi Rando-sama's back. School of Work have been kicking my ass. Well, we're glad that you made it. Ms. Kim is in the chat as well. Hey, up there, Ms. Kim. Thank you all for joining us on Wrestle Rewind. We appreciate your faces. Every single one of you guys, especially those of you who are inner flockers, we appreciate your continuing support, folks.
Absolutely. And back on the WWE side of the road to WrestleMania, NXT is gearing up for their upcoming televised event called NXT Roadblock, which will be on the first week of March. And their big marquee pay-per-view event, NXT Stand and Deliver, which will be on Saturday, April 6th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, bright in the morning, just before WrestleMania Night 1.
Holy crap baskets. That's going to be insane. Also, real quick, Nikki Bella said that they got their hands on a Metal Gear game, and they're stuck at a part with quicksand alligators. Okay, so you're playing Snake Eater.
Hey, that's
Congratulations. Cool. Enjoy those alligators. They're not fun. They're man-eating. Holy crap.
My favorite Metal Gear game is Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
Wait, hold on. It was Kurisi's birthday? When was that?
When was your birthday?
Oh my god, your birthday was 3 days ago. Oh, snap. Kurisi, happy
birthday.
Happy
birthday. I hope you had fun. I hope you celebrated. And you know what, folks? Speaking of celebrating, I hope you guys had a wonderful Valentine's Day yesterday.
If you decided to celebrate.
If you decided to, I was going to say that. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea for a variety of reasons, but for those who celebrate, I hope you guys had a wonderful time.
Or for those who didn't celebrate, or were conversely celebrating single people's awareness day.
I celebrated that by eating delicious Chinese food.
And I celebrated my 15-year anniversary with K-Storm.
Yay,
yeah.
congratulations.
And Vicente Guerrero's in the chat. Hey, up there.
All right, now, let's go ahead and get to the review. Juan, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do. Hang on. Where'd it go? Here it is. There it is.
Yeah! All right. So, as we're only about less than 2 months away from Stand and Deliver, NXT is heating up right now with their wrestling programming. There's with a big championship matches, their main event, but they had a pretty fun opening tag team match, playa.
Holla holla!
That's right. We open things up with a tag team match, two sides settling their scores. Representing the Meta 4 is Oro Mensah and the NXT Heritage Cup champion Noam Dar, the Scottish Supernova, versus the teams of Von Wagner and his manager, Robert Stone.
Hold on, we're actually having Robbie G freaking step in the ring now?
Robbie E!
Robbie E, whatever!
And yes.
Took him long enough. Also, real quick, Vicente was asking, do Metal Gear Solid games actually play metal songs on their soundtracks? Only Metal Gear Rising Revengeance does.
Yes.
The Metal Gear Solid games are espionage and secret super spy stuff. So your music there is much more atmospheric and tense, with a sense of foreboding and imminent danger lurking around every corner.
Hey, speaking of sneaking, before the match got underway, NXT opened up with backstage over at the locker room area with the Metaphor just chilling and relaxing, getting themselves ready, and Robert Stone and Von Wagner thought it would be a good idea to, like all the good guys do, preemptively strike against their enemies. That's right. Sneaking! Because that's what good guys do. They sneak up on their enemies and attack them before getting into the ring.
Sneaking! Seriously?
Yes.
They jumped them from behind?
They jumped them from behind!
Our good guys, ladies and gentlemen!
Our good guys! And that led into a backstage brawl. The ladies of Metaphor, Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson went out to rescue their guys, but these guys, but both teams left the locker room, and then Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson were so confused as to where they go. They go to the hallway. There's two kids that were just pointing in opposite directions, and I'm going to safely assume those are Robert Stone's kids.
Robert Stone breeds?
Yes.
The fuck?
These kids look like they were dressed up to be the Blues Brothers if they had black suits and hats.
Did we actually get a match?
Yes.
Then what the hell happened in the actual match? Because
I needed to talk about how it started, because the kids,
this is bizarre. Okay.
The children.
Yeah,
think of the children.
I've got like 3 children I have to think about. All right, there's my kid, then there's you and Angel. Okay, I've got enough children to think about.
Hey, Angel's more mature than you give him credit for.
Yeah, sure. That's why he. That's why he spends all his time trolling the hell out of us. Yeah, sure, because that's what a mature person does.
So getting back to this match, they immediately started brawling into the ring, and the bell rang, and and of course Robert Stone is getting the shit kicked out of him by Oro Mensah and Noam Dar because managers can't fight.
Robbie E's an actually trained professional wrestler. What the hell? Let him actually wrestle.
Yeah, like come on, guys. Like, didn't we retire that joke when Rhea Ripley threw him in the dumpster?
Seriously, please. I mean, like, it's hilarious, but come on, guys.
But getting back to it, so of course, Robert Stone gets the hot tag onto Von Wagner, and Von Wagner, he unloads on both Oro Mensah and Noam Dar, but where Oro Mensah and Noam Dar lack in size and strength, they make up for intelligence and cunning. They use their numbers advantage and strategy to wear down the big giant, while also keeping Robbie E at ringside knocked out. And and it looked like Von Wagner was going to have the win, and he was setting up Noam Dar for a power bomb, but then Oro Mensah swept Von Wagner on the leg with the referee's back turning. And thus allowing Noam Dar to crash on top of Von Wagner to pin and win. Your winners, the Metaphor. Great! That sneak attack was a waste.
That was pointless! If it didn't give them any sort of advantage, then what the hell? Also, I'm checking out the chat. Vicente Guerrero was saying, Miss Kim is saying here, after 39 years, I buy something and inform my hubby of what he got me for Valentine's Day. Then he informs me of the latest gun part that I got him. Oh, that is wild over here. I can't believe that, Kim. Also, Vicente was... You okay, Jose? Drink some water.
I did. That's what caused it.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
Vicente was also saying, good guy attacking on NXT makes about as much sense as babyface Big E cashing in his money in the bank on an injured heel in Bobby Lashley. I always wonder why Robbie E left the ring and went to managing. Injury is my guess, or as simple as personal choice. I always remember how good Robbie E was in TNA. I know, right? We know he can move.
But no, Wancho. By WWE standards, managers should not be able to fight.
Well, if that's the case, then Max Dupree shouldn't have been able to fight. But
we don't talk about him. That's a dead entity, Juan.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But that being said, okay, yeah, that was a very silly opening, and I popped hard for the kids, for the children.
Jose, phrasing.
Sorry. I meant what made me laugh the most. What made me laugh? Listen. What made me laugh the? Shut up. You are not gonna bury me, Juan.
Oh no! I'm not trying to bury you. Oh my god! I'm so
Shit.
sorry. Oh no!
All right, let me take a deep breath. What made me laugh the most was the kids in the segment, in the fight. There, I saved myself. Oh my god.
What? All I did was point it out. Okay? And I ain't the one who said that. You are. All I did was point it out.
That was not supposed to be taken out of context.
It wasn't out of, it just sounded wrong coming out that way.
God.
Like we know what you meant, but as Archer says, Sterling Archer would say, phrasing.
Yeah.
God damn. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I prefer you laughing than stressing.
Yeah, so do I. I miss laughing. Laughing's fun. I'm never gonna do it again, though.
All right, now let's get to the exciting match of the night. Settling this score from one side of the equation being an absolute asshole. We get a one-on-one encounter between Joe Gacy and the former NXT champion Carmelo Hayes.
Okay, remind me, what the hell is Joe Gacy's thing now? I remember, I know. He used to run his evil woke cult, the Schism.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And what's their face? The Grizzled Young Veterans. They got scooped up by TNA of all places. And Ava Raine is now his boss. And the last time when we saw him appear on television, he was dumpster diving. He was living in the literal trash.
At this point, his entire Schism family is gone. The tree has rotted to its core, and he has gone completely unhinged.
And that's caused him to live in the dumpster.
No, he wasn't living in a dumpster.
He was in the dumpsters! He was like in the dumpsters and his clothing was all like trashed and tattered.
Oh yeah. Well,
and everyone around him looked like
because he lost
like
everything. What else is going to happen when you have nothing to lose?
Well, that's when you become the most dangerous, if you have nothing left to lose.
Exactly. And as for Carmelo Hayes, last week Carmelo Hayes sent a message to Ilya Dragunov following his main event match against Dijak, putting the beat down on him, setting his sights for the NXT Championship. But in a WWE.com exclusive video, after the cameras went off the air, Carmelo Hayes continued his assault, destroying Joe Gacy, who, by the way, interfered and cost Dijak the main event match last week.
What?
Yes.
Why? What?
Because Dijak is feuding with Joe Gacy. It's the big boss man versus the crazy dude.
Versus the evil hobo. There, he's an evil hobo now. Yay!
Well, I was gonna say this is like this is a 2023 version of Big Boss Man versus Al Snow, but
no, let's not, Jose.
Okay, fine. Big Boss Man versus Mankind.
Okay, that's a little closer, but that's giving Joe Gacy way too much credit. It's somewhere between Al Snow and Mankind, and the only reason I'm saying that is because there's no little pet doggy involved.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you forgot that, didn't you? Folks, if you value your sanity and love your puppies or your pets in your life, please don't look up the WWF rivalry of the Big Boss Man and Al Snow. I'm begging you, save your sanity. Stop it.
Now,
get some help.
Yeah.
All right, talk about this match.
Now, this character shift with Joe Gacy is interesting because while he's absorbing a lot of the offense from Carmelo Hayes, he is smiling a lot. Like, he's not in agonizing pain. He's not even selling any of the moves. Like, he's just smiling that damn creepy smile anytime he gets thrown into the mat.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, I'm kidding you not. It's like watching Roman Reigns absorbing Brock Lesnar's offense from WrestleMania 31, and he's just laughing it off.
You're kidding me.
Okay, nowhere near that. Yeah, but like, yeah, it's fucking weird, man. It's weird that I see wrestlers no sell moves and laughing. Why? Why do we do that?
I wish I could tell you. I really do, because truthfully, that scares the hell out of me. All right, and truth be told, the way you described it it just conjures this horrifying image to mind, and I'm sorry that I have to show you this image.
I was going to say, which one? There's many characters in history that we know who have creepy smiles.
Yeah, but there's only one that really takes the cake.
Ah!
Yeah! The fucking Green Goblin. This freaking creepy fucking thing. Yeah.
To think that the actor used to be Jesus in The Passion of the Christ. No, you can fact check it. He did play Jesus.
Okay, it wasn't, no, he didn't play Jesus in The Passion. Hold on.
Go ahead and look up his filmography while I talk about this match.
Not in The Passion of the Christ. Hold on a minute. It was a different one. The Last Temptation of Christ.
The Last Temptation of Christ. The same thing.
Not really.
He gets crucified!
Yeah, but that wasn't, that's not the Passion of the Christ is Jim Caviezel, and Jim Caviezel's a nutball.
Okay, I'm talking about
Okay, that doesn't help my...
Same idea.
Kind of.
All right, let's get back.
Oh my god, Harvey Keitel was Judas? Ouch.
Okay,
Ouch.
We're deviating away from it.
Yes,
but
we are. Yes,
all
we
right, getting back to the match. So as Carmelo Hayes continues his assault, Joe Gacy was able to mount a comeback, hitting a series of clotheslines on the former champ. And Joe Gacy was about to hit his finishing move, the upside down, until Carmelo Hayes counters it into a code breaker before going to the top rope and hitting nothing but net to secure the victory. Your winner, Carmelo Hayes.
Nice!
And then after the match, Dijak came down to the ring and put more beat down on Joe Gacy and even brought in a duffel bag, which he later reveals to be a straitjacket. He straps it on Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy still smiling that damn smile as Dijak drags Joe Gacy from the ring out of the arena.
You'll never catch me, Mello.
All right, yeah, no, good match. Obviously, to put over Carmelo Hayes since he's the bigger star. The post-match shit with the Dijak and Joe Gacy feud, they had their blow off at Vengeance Day, where they wrestled in a no disqualification match. And how is that not the big blow up? How are they still feuding at this point?
Fuck if I know.
I don't know, man. It's so weird. Wrestling is weird, but Dijak coming in with a straitjacket, putting it on freaking Joe Gacy. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
It was nice.
It was nice.
I guess if you're gonna lock up the former leader of the evil woke cult, I guess that's one way to fucking do it.
I mean, wouldn't you put a straitjacket on Joe Gacy?
I mean, happily. I would happily do so. If I had my way, Joe Gacy, Joe Gacy himself would be freaking locked away where no one could ever see him again. But to be perfectly fair, I think he's probably much better adjusted to this shit than we would give him credit for. So I'm just gonna. I think there's just a different gift. Don't worry, this isn't Willem Dafoe. I'm not going to freak you out with Dafoe again. All right, but I'm pretty sure that what's his face would do well here. So that would be Joe Gacy as he's being pulled away. Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy. I'm doing a good job with these.
You're doing a good job with these gifts. Yeah, I know. You're awesome. You're 2 for 2, Juancho.
Yay.
All right, now let's get to the exciting segment of the night, and I've been wanting to talk about this because this is finally coming to fruition. Please. I have been theorizing this for weeks now, and I'm so happy that the WWE are finally pulling the trigger. So, it is a backstage video segment featuring Roxanne Perez and other ladies of the NXT Women's Locker Room.
Hey, there's Gigi. Wait, is that
from left to right? There's Ariana Grace. Sitting down is Ren Sinclair. The orange-haired girl is Gigi
Dolan.
And the girl behind Roxanne, I don't know who that is.
I don't remember her name. No, she's new. This girl's new over here. But I was just gonna say, why is Ariana Grace dressed like she's about to bust out in a mid-90s a power ballad? You're here, there's nothing.
I mean, she's a beauty queen, Juan. Show some respect.
Yeah, I mean, her aunt Santina Morella, she's a natural, world-renowned beauty over here. So yeah, I guess I could see that.
All right, but we're getting completely off. Roxanne Perez is the focus of the story, and in this segment, she is bitching and complaining that Shotzi Blackheart showed up on NXT and has challenged Lyra Valkyria for the NXT Women's Championship match next week, a championship match that she has not earned.
Real quick, I've got to take a look at the chat over here. Aaron Cooper, yes, Willem Dafoe is creepy. And Ms. Kim is saying he can be scary sometimes and endearing also. Very versatile guy. You're right. What's his face? Every single Willem Dafoe act that I've seen in all his roles from Last Temptation to freaking Boondock Saints. He's got excellent range. No, I haven't seen The Lighthouse, but I hope to someday. Dumpster diving for Joe Gacy could lead to Joe getting a Charles Manson cult leader gimmick or grunge guy. And missed opportunity that WWE did not ever give us Bray Wyatt versus Joe Gacy. Bray yelling, "You took my gimmick, fuck you, Joe." Appreciate that. Also,
Jin Ping, I am here to wish you all a happy and healthy new year and all your wishes come true. I think I don't want to sound...
Lunar New Year.
Lunar New Year. Yay! Happy Lunar New Year. I was born in the year of the dragon.
Thank you, Winnie the Pooh.
Hell's yeah.
That's the just so you know, that's the profile image of Xi Jinping, who's the president of China. So thank you, Winnie the Pooh.
Okay then, moving on.
All right, don't mind me, guys. Thank you very much for the well wishes. No disrespect. Taking that comment off.
Okay, all right.
All right, so Roxy's pissed off.
So Roxy's pissed that Shotzi's getting this opportunity out of nowhere, and she's taking it out on the girls in the locker room. The newcomer, Ren St. Clair, she then tried to counsel Roxanne Perez, and Roxanne cut her off, saying like, "You don't know you don't know how it feels. You just got here." And then Ren St. Clair, she tried her best. She tried to understand Roxanne's anger, but it is of zero effort, unfortunately. Because what happens next is that Roxanne Perez, she finally smacked Ren St. Clair in the face.
And you could tell Ariana Grace was quite shocked. She was stunned even. Perplexed. My God. Sorry, I just see the O face on her. I'm like, oh.
Hey, man, these screenshots, I do my best to capture them.
Dear God.
It's the memories that matter.
It's the memories that matter. Wish you good health. You too, Xi Jinping. Thank you, Winnie the Pooh.
All right.
So Roxy's flipped her lid. She's popped her rocks.
Yes. Finally, the WWE are doing it. We're getting heel Roxanne Perez.
Are we?
Yes.
You sure?
We need heel Roxy.
We might.
Listen, the NXT Women's locker room right now, they don't have many heel wrestlers. They have Kiana James and her bodyguard, Izzy Dane. They have, Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. They also have Lola Vice. So that's 5. And of course, Ariana Grace. That makes 6. And, right now, JC Jane, she's kind of teetering in between. She's in the storyline with Chase U, so it's kind of difficult to gauge. But right now, there's only 6 women in the locker room who are heels. Who
are like bona fide, contestable heels?
Oh, actually make that 7. Cora Jade, but Cora Jade is currently out on an injury. And I think Cora Jade's injury may have forced the WWE to pull the trigger and slowly but surely giving us villain Roxanne.
God dang. Yeah. Well, considering what's her face is the one who's trying to console her on this stuff, I guess that makes sense. Jinping is over here saying, we Chinese wrestlers are ready to cooperate with WWE. We're going to invite Drew McIntyre to be our coach. Oh my God.
Cool.
I pray for your survival.
Yeah,
because he will either make you guys make your wrestlers into top class worldwide performers,
or he'll destroy you,
in the effort. So good luck to you, Vicente. Roxanne Perez went full slap fight
mod on the new
girl. Ow, yeah, Sinclair. She didn't stand a chance. Poor thing. And even Gigi over here, who's fiddling with her flowers, like, yo, dude, really? In front of my chicken nuggies?
In front of my chicken nugget.
Really? The nerve.
Wancho, are you excited for heel Roxy?
I am interested. I am intrigued. I wouldn't say excited. Excited's too strong of a word. I am intrigued. I want to see where they're gonna go with it. Is she gonna keep beating on Sinclair? Is Roxy still gonna? Is she gonna try and fuck around with Shotzi some more? What's going on? We don't know. I want to find out. This is wait and see.
All right, fantastic. Now, getting to the lackluster match of NXT, it's a one-on-one women's match featuring, what's-her-face, Kiana James taking on, and I'm trying to remember the name. It's a newcomer. The WWE and the new people and their names. I think her name was Brinley Pierce or something Reese. Her last name was Reese.
Live research, Jose. We're live.
My phone is charging.
What did your freaking phone then?
I can't get up.
Yes, you can. See, wiggle the fingers. I'll freaking distract everybody. I need some keys to jingle at everyone's face. There we go. See, there you go. See, easy. Okay, we've been following this industry for a long time. I'm glad you have, Jean Ping. I hope that you've learned much of the craft because, like I said, Drew McIntyre he doesn't suffer fools in his.
Drew McIntyre don't play, man.
No, he doesn't play around.
All right, Brinley Reese. The blonde girl is Brinley Reese versus Kiana James, and honestly, this match was obviously designed to put Kiana James over. It really didn't go that long. It was more of an enhancement match for Kiana James, and also to show off Kiana's new bodyguard in Izzy Dane. Because just as Brinley Reese was, I gotta get used to the name, was hitting her comeback and she was about to take the offensive, both Reese and James wrestled at ringside until Brinley Reese rolled Kiana James back into the ring. And with the referee's back turned, Izzy Dane clotheslined Brinley Reese out at ringside, throwing her back into the ring, allowing Kiana James to pin and win. Your winner, Kiana James.
Yeah, naturally. Okay. Well, it's a good thing that Kiana James is showing off her dilios over here. So here's hoping that we get something interesting to come out of this new wrinkle.
Absolutely.
And poor Brinley. Okay, I'm sorry. She needs
Brinley Reese.
Brinley Reese. That is.
Who comes up with these names?
No, it's not. I'm sure she's not a bad wrestler, Jose. I don't know because I didn't see the match. I know you did, but it's more a matter like, okay, the name, she needs a different name, something that isn't as much of like a. It feels like I'm tripping over my tongue in order to get that going. Brinley Reese. Ow. Okay, so Kiana James won. Awesome, cool. Next match.
All right, now let's get to the all right segment. This one's more average, and it is an in-ring promo segment featuring the NXT North American Champion, the Great and Power Obafemi.
Great power, not great and power. Great power.
The Great Power Obafemi. So Obafemi, coming fresh out of his victory in his title defense against Dragon Lee at Vengeance Day, he got on the mic and his promo was pretty much standard. He issued a warning to all the wrestlers in the locker room. If anyone who dares step up to challenge him, that kind of promo, like say your prayers or that kind of stuff, what a typical champion would say. And I wish I had a screenshot of this, but out of all the contenders who stepped up to Obafemi was Lexis King. The bastard heel, Lexis King, the son of Brian Pillman, goes up to the ring and made an argument saying that if it weren't for him softening up Dragon Lee on NXT a couple of weeks ago, Obafemi would not have had the chance to cash in his breakout tournament contract to win the North American title. So Lexis King feels he is owed the championship match.
Okay, so how did Obafemi respond?
Obafemi says that he doesn't respond to empty threats, to which Lexis King replied that it's not an empty threat, it's a promise. And then Lexis King tried to put the beat down on Obafemi, hitting him with his finishing move, but then Obafemi powered out, and he almost went for a powerbomb, but then Lexis King rolled out of the ring, and next week we're going to get Obafemi versus Lexis King for the NXT North American Championship.
Cool!
So like I said, this was pretty average, and it's kind of tricky to book a heel versus heel match, especially if championship gold is on the line,
Yeah, no, I understand. Well, I suppose in this case, it's more like the heel who's like, I will destroy any comers and any challengers come my way, versus the stiffly like, I deserve this, I did this, man, making it about himself. So I guess we're supposed to cheer for the great Obafemi. I don't know.
I guess another reason why Obafemi would probably be pegged as the de facto heel for the de facto babyface for next week is because of how much the fans love Obafemi.
And how much they love to hate Lexis King because he's such an ass. How dare he? Also, Jinping, we built the training ground in Shanghai. Awesome. Congratulations. I don't want to know who actually worked on the construction.
Vicente Guerrero saying Drew McIntyre as a coach equals Scottish psychopath brutally stiffing his new students while making them better in the ring. Plus Chinese wrestlers cutting promos
in a Scottish accent.
Oh my god.
Free the Uyghurs. Anyway.
Oh man. All right.
So that was so that segment didn't really
it was average. It was average.
Okay.
It was good.
So
before we get to the main event, we do have an honorable mention to throw here, and it's another women's clash from two opposing factions representing the Tony D'Angelo family.
The Gabagooli
Gabagoolies is Adriana Rizzo taking on Jada Parker, who represents OTM, which, by the way, I think I mentioned this, or maybe I haven't. OTM stands for Out the Mud.
What the fuck?
Out the mud.
What? No.
I'm not. It's on their shirts.
No.
It's on their shirts, Juan.
I say no.
I'm bringing this up as an honorable mention because even though these two are green and still have a lot of room for an improvement, it's amazing. NXT is focused on developing new stars, and for what they have right now, they have shown that they have a lot of potential to become real players in the WWE. Like Adriana Rizzo, she's showing a lot more skill than she did at Vengeance Day during their 6-person tag. And Jada Parker, same argument. However, for Jada Parker, I think the fans liked a little bit more. They were chanting for her a little bit more than Adriana. But that's not to take anything away from Adriana Rizzo because, like I said, she's athletic and she does a lot of her moves. Even though the moves are basic, this match was pretty much basic by the numbers. It was still awesome to see how much they've developed. And if there's one thing I want to point out that really got me, I wish there was a GIF. But Adriana Rizzo, not only did she do a kick-up like wrestlers do, she did a kick-up while turning her body the opposite way and landing in a hero position.
Seriously?
Yes!
Cool.
That is so fucking awesome. Holy shit, how the fuck did she do that?
She still lost the match, though.
Unfortunately, yes. Adriana Rizzo lost the match to Jada Parker.
Shit, I was just joking! I didn't know what would happen to this match. I was just bullshitting that. You serious? She actually lost?
She lost.
But I was just kidding! Oh my god, what have I done?
No, it's okay, Juancho. You did not invoke any bad juju on the D'Angelo family. Otherwise, they would have put a hit on your ass.
Yeah, I'd like to see them try. They'd have to figure out where I live first.
And then you walk outside and then you find that they put a boot on your car.
Do you have any idea how easy it is for an internet idiot like me to pull a boot off of my car? It's not that hard.
Please tell me
there are tutorials, Jose.
Please tell me it doesn't involve a power drill. I mean, yeah.
A jackhammer,
Please tell me it doesn't involve a jackhammer.
Nope, I don't need a jackhammer. I just need a screwdriver. And I've got plenty.
Unfortunately, the losses would continue to pile because now we're going to get to the main event of NXT. And this match is for the NXT Tag Team Championships. As the defending champions, the D'Angelo family, Tony D'Angelo and Stax. The boys who are defending the championship for the family who run
NXT. The baboolies and the beelies and the copy-coopy boobies.
Yeah, that's right. Gabagools and all that.
Those the boobies. And
the paisanos.
Those guys. Mobster stereotype.
Are you looking for the good?
I don't need to look. I found it.
Oh, you found it?
All right, and they're challenged.
They're defending the titles against this year's winners of the men's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin, the Wolf Dogs.
No. This will never look cool for a WWE character.
Oh my god.
Okay? This is not a cool headdress. This is a furry costume. Braun, No.
You got some issues, dude.
You got seriously... No wonder Cora Jade dumped
Maybe you got a little bit too... Whoa! What? That was low below the belt.
I'm allowed! She's on the market!
Jesus, man. Have a little respect.
Why?
What has Braun Breaker ever done to you? Exactly.
He took Cora Jade from us for a while.
Oh, stop it, you petty fuck.
Yeah, I'm petty.
Anyways.
You know how petty I am? I'm so petty, I'm thinking free falling in my mind.
Ha ha ha.
Ha.
So both of these teams square off in this main event, and Braun Breaker, and the Wolf Dogs and the D'Angelo family immediately brawled not just in the ring, but they also took the fight over at ringside. Baron Corbin tried to go in for a clothesline, but accidentally misses and accidentally hits shoulder first onto the steel steps. Ouch. Braun Breaker tries to go for a military press power slam. Tony D'Angelo was able to counter, and both D'Angelo and Stacks put Braun Breaker through the announce table to neutralize him for a while.
Oof.
Oof, indeed. Of course.
I hope you'll forgive me, Jose. I'm seriously like, oh shit. Well, here's hoping these guys manage to bounce back.
Oh, as we get past the commercial break, the Wolf Dogs were able to regain control, putting more hurt on Stacks as they use their numbers game to keep him away from Tony D'Angelo. But as soon as D'Angelo got tagged in, then everybody hit their cool spots. The babyfaces tried to battle back. Baron Corbin Baron Corbin knocks out Tony D'Angelo and then hits the end of days onto Stacks, tries to go for a pin, but then Tony D'Angelo breaks up the pin count and rolls Baron Corbin out of the ring. But oh boy, he did not know that Braun Breaker was poised and ready from the corner, because as soon as Tony D'Angelo turns around, Braun Breaker hits Tony D'Angelo with a spear to pin and win.
You gotta be kidding.
Your winners and new NXT Tag Team Champions, Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin, the Wolf Dogs.
That's unbelievable. The Familias, they freaking lost. They lost to a pair of dogs.
A pair of Wolf Dogs.
They lost to a pair of dogs.
Wolf Dogs.
I hate you.
We have new tag champions, Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin.
Yay!
Hell yeah, it was such a jovial moment for Baron Corbin that he even tweeted about it, that it's been 6 years since he's captured any championships in the WWE.
Yeah!
The last time he was champion, he was the United States champion. I believe it was in 2017 or 2018.
It had to be 2017.
Yeah, 2017. Yeah, that's right. That was when WWE were really trying to push Baron Corbin as a main eventer.
And that was the worst. That was the worst. They couldn't have done a worse job at it. But hey, you know what? You got him paired up with Braun Breaker, and now they're the NXT Tag Champs. All right, congratulations to the Wolf Dogs.
Clearly, the WWE see that there's a lot of money in this odd pairing between Breaker and Corbin.
Nikki Bella was saying she was like, OMG, for back with the segment with Roxy and the Ariana Grace in the background. Let's see here. Cool, nice, awesome, ladies. Thank you for that, Aaron Cooper and Ms. Kim. Vicente Guerrero, Bear Bronson, and Bear Boulder had better masks on their AEW Dark and Elevation matches than the Wolf Dogs got stuck with.
Well,
ouch.
I mean, yeah. But like I said, there's a lot of money. There's clearly a lot of money and a lot of more interest in Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker. Hence, them winning the tag titles. So yeah.
So still, congrats to them.
Yeah.
And let's see how far this takes them and in what directions.
I want to see them defend the titles at Stand and Deliver.
I think we'll get that.
All right. Now it's time to shift gears and tune to this week's edition of AEW Dynamite.
Like the fuse, hit the boom, Dynamite.
Here we go. And we kick off AEW Dynamite with a one-on-one encounter representing the Blackpool Combat Club. The former AEW World Champion Jon Moxley. Representing FTR to the left is Dax Harwood going one-on-one against the former AEW World Champion representing the Blackpool Combat Club, Jon Moxley.
All right, so one half of the greatest tag team in all of professional wrestling of this current era versus the resident vampire. Okay.
Jesus.
No, I will not apologize.
You know, I gotta say, man, this is very, very, like, it's very odd to watch Jon Moxley in his trajectory in AEW right now, whereas Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns are flourishing and are being slotted into the main event for this year's
Plumber Moxley looking,
and this year's WrestleMania. Jon Moxley is still chugging away on Dynamite, obviously wrestling. Like, he's not wrestling like poorly. Like, it's just like none of his programs really have the same oomph, you know?
What program? What program? What storyline? What grudges? What? What is Blackpool Combat Club doing? What kind of gimmick? What kind of freaking storylines, rivalries? What? Nothing. You know why? Because they don't fucking plan shit out at all over at AEW in any way, shape, or freaking form.
Yeah, no, Juan does have a point.
It's just matches, and these are such great matchups, and these are such great bangers, pal, and guys. And friends.
I mean, that's great. It's good to have your wrestling. It's good to have matches, but where's the story?
Where's the story? We gotta tell a story. God damn. All right.
We're not talking about stories told in the ring, because anybody can tell. Well, trained wrestlers can tell stories in the ring, but there's.
I mean both. Tell the story in the ring and tell the story out of the ring as well. Talk about the match, please. I actually wanted to know how this match went.
All right. Well, you'll be happy to hear, first of all, that there is no there is no insipid bleeding from Jon Moxley.
So he didn't just gush over like a freaking like a burst potato, like a burst tomato in the first 5 minutes.
Exactly. No.
All right. So you guys know, when Jose started talking, I had my fingers crossed in front of him just like this. I'm like, please don't gig, please don't bleed, please don't bleed. Please actually have him have a match. Please have him have a match.
Oh, no. They had a pretty good technical match, and I got to say this right now. Dax Harwood, one hell of an underrated singles wrestler, and he's definitely got a huge pop from the wrestling fans. They were chanting, they were split between Moxley and Harwood.
How could you be split with that? I mean, Harwood's clearly an excellent wrestler, dude.
But so is Moxley. When he's not bleeding.
When he's not bleeding, he's actually told, like, okay, you have to work within a box now. You have to work within the box of, you're not allowed to bleed, you're not allowed to trash wrestle, hardcore style. Wrestle like the badass motherfucker you are, without needing to bleed and without throwing in weapons and being Mr. Hardcore.
They actually started the match off by, like, taunting each other, by, like, kissing each other, like, because it's supposed to be like...
What?
No. Let me explain. Like, they start off by, like, kissing each other. It's supposed to be, like, a way of taunting your opponent. Like, yeah, come on, try and hit me, bitch. Like, or some shit like that. I don't know.
But where did the kiss come from?
I don't...
No, Jose, you got me completely off guard. What are you talking... No, what... I need context.
They didn't kiss in the lips, Juan.
No, like, what, he blew a kiss, or they, like, kiss the air in front of him, or kiss him on the cheek, or what?
I think it's, like kissing the forehead. Like...
¡Sana, sana, culito de rana! ¡Si no sana hoy, sanará mañana!
Afterward...
¡Pobrecito necesita un besito! Oh my God! You serious?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You lead with, oh, they kiss in the ring to taunt each other. Like, what the fuck kind of talking is that? Please,
the last time I heard anything like that was freaking, the last time I heard anything like that is when Brock Lesnar taunted Chris Jericho after SummerSlam in 2016, and he kissed Jericho in the forehead, daring him to hit him.
Oh my God. All right.
But getting back to the match.
Please get to the match. The
No. Jon Moxley was technical. He hit a lot of, like, submission holds onto Dax Harwood, ranging from arm bars to headlocks. And then Moxley also did, and of course there was a lot of brawling. Dax Harwood tried to hit him with a series of chops. Moxley replied back with a series of elbow strikes and raking the back. Like, I've never had a back rake in my life, and I don't want to know how that feels. Ugh. But getting back to it, Dax Harwood is able to hit a couple of Germans onto Moxley. Some more back and forth action, and just as it looks like Dax Harwood was going to win, locking in the sharpshooter on Jon Moxley. Moxley was able to break out of the sharpshooter, and he tries to hit the paradigm shift. Dax Harwood was able to counter, and then Moxley hits another move, but Harwood was able to kick out after two. And then afterwards, Moxley finally locks in the rear naked chokehold, and it looks like Dax Harwood was going to fade. But he showed some life, and he wasn't gonna pass out in the ring. Moxley then had to intensify the chokehold a little harder, forcing Dax Harwood to tap out. Your winner, by submission, Jon Moxley.
You gotta be kidding me.
And then after the match, but Moxley will not break up the chokehold after the bell rung. Okay. So then out came Cash Wheeler to stop Moxley, and then out came Claudio Castagnoli to even the odds. And both the BCC and FTR were brawling in the middle of the ring, with the fans chanting for the Blackpool Combat Club. What? Wrestling fans are weird, y'all.
No, AEW fans are the ones who are weird. For one thing, they're fans of AEW. But more importantly, yes, okay, thank God, Moxley, Moxley, you don't have to always bleed like a burst fruit gusher in order to be seen like you're a badass manly man. Sometimes, just being a hard-ass motherfucker in the ring without needing to resort to weaponry and bleeding and gushery and violence and gore and all that shit is just as fucking hardcore. God damn, son. That is what I respect out of Jon Moxley. That is why I can respect the man. Well, if he's off playing vampire fucking Nick Gage looking motherfucker, no, I won't respect that because it's stupid. Because any idiot can do that. Because every idiot has done that. But when you're doing this, and after the match, keeping the chokehold on, that shows like, oh yeah, no, I'm fucking hardcore. I don't give a damn if the match is over. I will choke the life out of you. Thank you. More of this, please. Do more of this good thing that is good. Please and thank you, sir.
This Saturday...
Sir?
All right, Juan.
Thank you, sir.
This Saturday...
Please and thank you, sir.
Juancho, please.
And thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. Moving on.
Hang on, before I go in the chat. Funny part of Dax versus Moxley was Moxley showed his best technical wrestling in 6-man teamings with FTR. Mox would counter this argument by saying, Juancho, what the fuck you mean? No story. I brawl and bleed in every match. Like, what the fuck, bro? Well, here's an actual story. Okay, you just said one. Blackpool Combat Club will not back down against FTR and will choke the life out of you even after the match is over. Thank the fuck out of you. There's a story. Well done. Even Cowboy Bill Watts, hold on, Vicente is also saying, Jose's not alone on the back rack. JR hates those too because
it's an irritating move,
not a finisher. I know, right?
The back rake, yeah. Even Bill Watts in the UWF would have seen a guy rake a back once and then tell the wrestler...
Don't do that again.
Don't do that again.
Jesus.
Now, the Blackpool Combat Club and FTR will be squaring off in a tag match this Saturday on Collision.
All right, let's hope they get some viewers on that show.
I know, right? Now let's get to the exciting match of the night, and this is an incredible one-on-one encounter between two stars from different generations. The former WWE World Champion and WWE Hall of Famer, the Rated R
Superstar
Edge,
Adam Copeland,
takes on Daniel Garcia, a rising star, one of the rising stars in All Elite Wrestling, who's been given a lot of praise in the past couple of months.
I mean, that goes without saying. Have you seen his moves? He's got some moves on him, Zane. He can't outmove that.
Yeah, no. Now, this match...
It's not possible.
Okay, thank you. I actually forgot to mention. This week's Dynamite takes place over at the HEB Center in Cedar Park, Austin, Texas, which, by the way, I need to point out, was also the home venue for NXT's Great American Bash last year.
Cool.
Cool indeed. Thought I'd bring that up.
All right. Let's get to the match.
All right. So like I said, old generation versus new generation. Adam Copeland wrestling Daniel Garcia. The story is that Daniel Garcia is working the right leg on Adam Copeland, neutralizing a lot of his offense, which includes, that one finishing move that rhymes with fear.
You mean spear?
Yeah, that one. That move.
Hey.
The move that so many wrestlers have abused.
Well, no, none of them could do it quite like Edge, though.
I know. Daniel Garcia continues to work over the leg on Adam Copeland. Adam Copeland was able to fight back, and we even got a superplex spot during this match. Adam Copeland was able to hit a superplex on Daniel Garcia, but was only able to get a 2 count. And then we got some more. And then after some more back and forth action, Daniel Garcia looked like he had the match won. Until Adam Copeland was able to ground him, and just when it looked like Adam was about to hit the spear on Daniel Garcia to secure his victory, The whole match ends in a double disqualification after the AEW TNT champion Christian Cage and I'm just gonna say Luchasaurus. I'm not gonna call it.
Yes, just call him Luchasaurus. And if you're feeling tongue-tied, just call him Edge.
All right,
it's okay.
Thank you. Christian Cage and Luchasaurus run down to the ring along with Nick Wayne and Shayna Wayne and put the beat down on both Daniel Garcia and Adam Copeland.
But it didn't end there.
It didn't end there.
Oh my God.
Christian Cage, nearly ending his former best friend's career, hits the concerto on the Rated R Superstar.
That is horse shit. And what's even worse, what's even harder, you could even see little Nick Wayne over here in the corner. Even he's gawky. Wait, is a neck supposed to bend in that angle? Or is that just the angle from the photo? What do you think?
I think it's just the angle from the photo. Hang on. The neck's not supposed to bend like that.
Because Nick Wayne's looking like, huh? The fuck? Jesus.
Yes.
Holy crap. Yeah, no.
For the past couple of weeks, Adam Copeland's been doing these open challenges to prove that he is a worthy contender for the TNT title. And I don't know if this is done to write off Adam Copeland or not for a while to keep him away from TV. I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay.
What do you think?
Question.
What's up?
What the fuck?
That is the general reaction.
No, I mean it. What the literal fuck? Edge, I'm fine with evil heel Christian patriarch turtleneck wearing I'm everyone's father motherfucker fucking up his former best friend / blood brother / tag team icon brother / inventor of the same move that he's using on him in this photo. I have no issue with that. But with an actual concerto, you're just begging for disaster. Fuck it up even by 1 centimeter, and there goes bye-bye Adam Copeland. Bye-bye Edge. No more Edge in wrestling. No more Edge in being able to move his limbs. He's got that freaking spinal stenosis thing. He had, spinal fusion surgery done in his neck?
I believe so, yes.
So what the fuck, Christian? What the fuck, John Russo, John Reno? What the hell? What the literal actual fucking hell? No, please, dude. While this is badass, it's also horrifying. And dude, don't actually do that. Even if it's like part of the story, like please don't actually do a concerto. I'm asking nicely. Sweet God.
I think there's a way. Oh, okay. Bye bye.
Hang on, and let me just hide that and there.
Okay. First of all, thank you, Juancho.
Yeah.
Secondly, I think there is a way that Christian did it without seriously hurting Adam Copeland. Like they invented the move, so they obviously know what they're doing. And of course, it goes without saying, Edge and Christian, they trust each other.
I guess so. I guess if Edge was gonna take a concerto from somebody, it might as well be from Christian, because they know each other like the back of their own hands. They understand each other. They play this kind of thing out. So if they're gonna do something like that, it would make sense for them to plan it out.
With that being said,
the fuck, dude.
Now, with that being said, they wouldn't do the concerto spot unless this was a way to write off Edge from TV.
I hope that's probably what they're trying to do. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe
he's got more Percy Jackson stuff to film. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
But in any case, they could have done anything else. Anything else. Oh, man, that was just too close.
I know.
Yeah, big balls on Adam with the neck injury and agrees to take a chair to the head. Edge has always been so great at selling. Yeah, no shit.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, now let's get to the...
Sorry, me dio colillos. It got me clenching my cheeks here.
It's okay, Juan. It's all right. Now let's get to the average match of the night, and, yeah, predictable. It is a women's match from AEW. All right, let's show it. It's a one-on-one match featuring Sky Blue versus Willow Nightingale.
Okay, these two ladies are phenomenal. Why are you hemming and hawing at this? Why are you
because much like all the other women's matches in AEW, they weren't given much TV time.
Did you clock it?
Actually, no. I did not clock it, but it did go under 10 minutes.
Well, you freaking okay. Let's get to the match.
All right.
Tell me what happened.
All right.
I only saw one spot I actually forgot the whole spot. I'm so sorry. Where you've got Willow doing a handspring away from Sky Blue in the middle of the match. But please.
Yes, that actually happened early on. Will Nightingale got the early advantage and did that handspring, and that was pretty awesome.
Like a cartwheel.
Like a cartwheel, yep. She used her power and size advantage to try and take advantage over Sky Blue. Sky Blue was able to target one of the limbs of Willow Nightingale and regain control. And when we got back from commercial break, Sky Blue continued the assault, and also joining the commentary team along with Tony Schiavone and Taz and Excalibur was Stokely Hathaway, who apparently in Ring of Honor storyline, Stokely Hathaway has been pitching himself to be Willow Nightingale's manager. That's a whole different story from a whole different show that I'm not
fuck?
Gonna...
What does that have to do with it? Like, dude, I get it. He likes to show off that he owns both promotions, but like, you'd think that if you've got people on there, you'd think that they would actually freaking...
He's trying to get Willow Nightingale to hire him as the manager. And he's trying to do whatever it takes to change Willow Nightingale's mind.
Oh, well, I guess that works, but at the same time, like, no, dude, let her, like, she can take Sky Blue all on her onesies. She don't need you.
Oh yeah, Willow Nightingale got fired up in her comeback, hitting a series of strikes on Sky Blue and more power, and hitting a sit-out power bomb, only getting a 2 count. Sky Blue was able to regain control and hit her finishing move, the Code Blue, but then Stokely Hathaway got onto the ring apron and distracted the referee long enough for Willow Nightingale to hit her finishing move to pin and win. Your winner, Willow Nightingale.
All right, fantastic. No thanks to Stokely Hathaway, because, I mean, the dude's a cheater anyways. Who wants him around? More to the point, why the hell is he interested in Willow? I get it. She's cute. I get it.
To understand that, we would have to watch Ring of Honor every Thursday night behind a paywall, and I am not ready to give Tony Khan any more of my money.
Like, no. No. Put it up on TV, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You're such a great genius. You're such a great. You have so many friends. Look at all the friends you have.
Oh my
God! Just put it up on TV.
Now let's get to the best / worst segment of the night, and it is an in-ring segment featuring 3 guys who will main event this year's AEW Revolution for the AEW World Title, and it is the defending champion Samoa Joe. Who starts off the in-ring promo segment by addressing his opponents. He admitted that he was not very thrilled that Tony Khan made this into a triple threat match, since 2 of these guys since they couldn't have a decisive winner on last week's program. And then out comes Swerve Strickland, and Swerve got the biggest pop from Texas all over the arena. Everyone is a fan of Swerve. Swerve got on the mic.
I mean, how can you not be a fan of Swerve Strickland, Jose? I mean, for real. Like, he's got the charisma, he's got the power,
he's got the skills that kills.
He's got the skills that kills and pays the metaphorical and literal bills. But most importantly, he's got the one thing that no one else in All Elite Wrestling has.
What's that, Wancho? I think you skipped it. Scroll down. Right there.
He's got the hype.
Ah!
And a spoke and you're right, big pressure. I plan, need to go survive.
Oh my God!
When I drive,
great job, Swerve. You made Juan a believer.
Swerve, when I drive, you're beating me. You lost your mind.
All right.
No, I'm not sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
And also, we got Hangnail.
Oh no, we'll get to him in just a bit. Swerve
Do we
then
have
got.
to?
We have to. Swerve got on the mic and he pretty much warned Samoa Joe not to make it personal, which he did. And then he was interrupted. And then he said that he will be walking away from AEW Revolution as the new world champion. To which then he got interrupted by Hangman Adam Page, and Hangman got booed. He got nuclear heat.
That's because nobody wants you, Hangnail. Nobody wants you around, you idiot. Take a hint. Hello? Do we have to spoon feed it to you? Are you that big of a baby that we have to fucking spoon? Nobody likes you. Oh God. You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you.
Hangman Adam Page got on the mic and told Swerve that he wants absolutely nothing to do with him. That Swerve doesn't deserve a shot at the AEW World Title, and
Bitch-ass motherfucker Hangman doesn't deserve a shot at the title.
And then Samoa Joe thankfully saved the segment by getting straight to the point. At AEW Revolution, he's going into the ring and he's kicking both their asses and he's walking away champion. And then he pretty much left the ring, leaving these two to bicker like children.
Were they actually bickering though afterwards? Because
they were bickering they were bickering without the mic, but then no, Samoa Joe pretty much closed off the segment by saying that line.
Man, fuck y'all both.
Yeah.
All right, let me take a look at the chat real quick. Lisa Boo is late over here. Not a problem. Welcome to the program. We appreciate you joining us, Lisa Boo. It's totally okay if you miss us live. We're free to catch us on the replay. And Vicente here is saying the managing list for Stokely Hathaway seems like it flip-flops. He went and managed the Ass Boys. He managed Big Bill. He managed Royd Cargill. Now hardly manages anyone. Wow. Is she roided, though?
Jane, no. Come on.
Maybe.
I think WWE
she's
would
just real beefy, but anyway.
She's just beefy, man.
Easy to be a fan of Swerve Strickland and his in-ring mic work, and like me, he loves horror. If we're not for fans of Swerve, I mean, we'd have to be fans of a drunk man, Adam Page. Good in on the mic, good in the ring, but his mic is what the fuck he means. Is he meaning most nights?
Yeah, Adam is not very good at talking.
And he shouldn't be talking, and he shouldn't be wrestling. He shouldn't be anywhere near this business.
Okay, Juan, you've talked enough about how much you hate him.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, I really fucking hate him.
I know, but you know what? We don't have to talk about him anymore, because before we get to the main event, we're going to bring up an honorable mention here on Dynamite. Not that, but he is but...
You sure?
Oh my god, Juan, we're going to get flagged.
No, we're not. Because it's not the actual song.
All right, fine. Well, let's shift gears. All right, man. Now let's get to the honorable Wancho, you jackass. The honorable mention here on AEW Dynamite. We have a new video that's being premiered by the AEW.
A video? It's not a video, Jose. Don't you dare denigrate this segment by calling it something as mundane and as niche and falsely modern as video. This is Kino. This is cinema. This is a motion picture spectacular event, after all.
All right, fine. The AEW Women's World Champion Timeless Toni Storm is premiering her new latest film called Wet Ink. Now, in this video...
Splendid thing. Okay, whatever. You got the idea.
So in this video, Toni Storm is in a tattoo parlor, and while she's getting inked up on her leg, we hear her narration how she goes over about her childhood with Deonna Purrazzo. And then
childhood.
I mean,
as if they were babies or something.
I mean, not childhood, but like the early years of the independence with Deonna Purrazzo.
Like they were babies.
Childhood. Yeah, I know, right? And then of course, during this video, we also get like these weird facials that Toni Storm makes, and it's so bizarre, but it fits her character.
It's bizarre because she's like she's
unhinged. Yeah.
No, she's gold dusting, is what she is.
She's gold dusting. Oh my god.
Well, that's what she's doing. She's gold dusting. She's doing gold dust stuff, Jose. Is that not what this is? Is there a better way to describe what she's doing?
No. That's actually pretty accurate.
What the friggin' say?
Yeah, I know. And she's of course addressing her opponent, Deonna Purrazzo, who she'll be facing at Revolution. And while she's doing it, after the ink work is done, she shows off the ink. And that one tattoo that she shows off, that Deonna Purrazzo pointed out that they both got matching tattoos because, besties. Toni Storm added a dagger tattoo. It looks like a broken dagger, a broken knife in between the tattoo that she has.
Oh no! What the hell?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a very weird video. Me talking about it does not do it any justice. You would have to check it out yourselves, and it is very entertaining.
Video? Don't you mean?
I mean, the motion picture is very entertaining. Juan and his words.
No,
the motion.
No. If I weren't here insisting on the terminology, then you better bet your ass if she was here, Timeless Tony Storm would be doing the exact same shit. And you know what you'd be doing? You'd be saying, yes, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, may I have another, ma'am?
Oh my god.
Don't you freaking lie to me!
But yeah, I invite you guys to go look for the video yourselves and check it out if you're a fan of the weird and bizarreness from Tony Storm. From Timeless Tony Storm.
Alright. Like,
Clearly
okay,
Juan is a fan of this character.
Well, I'm a
evolution.
fan when it works, and when it doesn't, I have to shout it out. I have to fucking call it out. I have to. Like, okay, because there are moments when she's not really giving a shit about it, it shows. It permeates through the screen, and I can smell it. I don't smell that in this segment, and I'm thankful that I don't smell that, because I'm sure it doesn't smell right.
Right, exactly. Now, let's go ahead and shift gears, because we're going to get to the main event of AEW Dynamite, Juancho, and this match is a Texas death match. No disqualification. Anything goes. The only way to win is to answer the 10 count.
Lazy booking.
Will you stop saying that?
No.
And wrestling in this match, it's a non-title match, mind you, is one half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions on the right, representing the Undisputed Kingdom, Matt Taven, taking on the AEW International Champion, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you. All right, getting to the main event. So,
I wish my chair could squeak louder at you.
So yeah, it's champion versus champion in this Texas death match. Both these guys are like, it didn't take long for the weapons to come into play. They brought in steel chairs, they wrestled in the ring, and they tried to and they also wrestled at ringside. And then they took the fight over to up by the stage by the Titantron, and we also have a botched table spot over by the Titantron. Matt Taven sets up a table, and excuse me. Orange Cassidy's laying on the table, and Matt Taven, he tries to jump off and and try to crash through the table, but the table, like, it bends, but it doesn't fully break.
You're serious? I'm
serious, and the fans were laughing. Hey, Botchamania, here's some more material for you.
Oh no, Zay, Botchamania's got plenty more to work from, because there are other matches that happened on AEW's Dynamite last night that I've got issues with, but we'll save that for later.
All right. So to salvage this, Matt Taven then props the bent table up over against a ledge, and then Orange Cassidy was able to crash through Matt Taven through the table. The table finally fucking breaks, and the fans cheer for it. Great, awesome. You're still gonna be a Botchamania no matter what.
Dorks.
Yep. And of course, Orange Cassidy is bleeding so much blood that it's making Jon Moxley blush.
Oh, hey, I guess that means they saved the blood for Cassidy here, for Orange Cassidy. Like, no, Moxley, we can only have one of our favorites bleed like a stuck pig tonight, and tonight it's gonna be the champ.
Exactly.
Jesus. All right, go ahead. All right, Zay, continue.
And then, but of course, Orange Cassidy was able to regain control of the match after some more brawling at ringside, and then Orange Cassidy reaches under the ring apron. And I kid you not, he pulls out a Valentine's Day chocolate box. Juan, read what the note says.
To OC from Chucky T. XOXO.
Chucky T being Chuck Taylor, one half of the Best Friends. And when Orange Cassidy opens up the box, it wasn't chocolate, it wasn't candy. For this match, it was thumbtacks.
Ow! Okay, that's cute, but also, oh shit. Let me take a look at the chat real quick. Let's see. Juancho should do a play-by-play on Hangman versus Sami Callihan 40-minute match. Why the hell did that happen? Tony Storm doing a Goldust impression, meaning that she'll be rubbing on Deanna while playing a waistlock. Razor Ramon versus Goldust, 96 Royal Rumble, did it first. Much as I like Orange Cassidy, I hate it when Matt Taven jobs. He's a former Ring of Honor World Champion. LOL, the Valentine's Day box having thumbtacks in it. Yeah, like, okay, that I'll, like, okay, I accept it. It's Valentine's Day, and this is meant to be a hardcore match.
How the hell is it that AEW got away without saying Valentine's Day Massacre? Oh yeah, because it's WWE property.
Not even really that WWE's property, but like no. Point is, okay, that's a cute gag. I'll allow it. Let's continue.
Matt Taven tried to go for a top rope move. Orange Cassidy was able to duck out of the way, and Matt Taven landed head on onto the thumbtacks. Ouch! Fucking ouch!
Saw that. Oh my god, what's his face? He was gonna fucking take. And then he just like he freaking body splashed directly onto the freaking thumbtacks, and he stood up. There were freaking thumbtacks up on his freaking under his nipple. It was hilarious and freaking horrifying. And I was like, oh my god.
And the punishment continued as Orange Cassidy was able to hit a tornado DDT and spike Matt Taven headfirst onto the thumbtacks. Wah!
You gotta be shitting me.
I shit you not. And then afterwards, out comes the other half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Champions, Mike Bennett, attacks Orange Cassidy with a steel chair in the back, giving Matt Taven the advantage. But then out comes Trent Beretta, another half of the best friends to even the odds. And Trent Beretta gets taken out for his efforts thanks to Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. And so, and with that, Orange Cassidy was able to hit the beach break, and Matt Taven lands back first onto the same thumbtacks. Roderick Strong tries to go in and interfere for the Undisputed Kingdom. Orange Cassidy throws Strong out of the ring before hitting Matt Taven with the orange punch while having a chain wrapped around his fist. And after Matt Taven couldn't answer the 10 count, Orange Cassidy was able to pick up the win. Your winner, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you.
All I did was tilt my mic down to my chair.
No, you're.
Let me see here. LOL. Yeah. Hangman versus Callahan never happened. I'm saying the play-by-play would be funny if the match ever happens. Oh, I'd happily do that because I'd be cheering for Sami Callahan all the livelong fucking day if it means Hangman Adam Page gets brutalized in the ring. Taven landing on the tacks with a splash was bad enough, but DDT'd into them. Oh fuck! This night Cassidy was a bloody red orange. Yeah, he was a blood orange tonight. Ha 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 ha.
And then after
he really showed his grapefruits in the ring. Ha 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 ha.
And then after the match,
there was no sour lemons to be had afterwards. When he had his arm raised as the winner. Ha 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 ha. Citrus joke. Ha.
Then after the match, Orange Cassidy was on the receiving end of a gang beatdown by the Undisputed Kingdom.
Really? What the fuck? You just beat the shit out of our guy, but we need to get our win back. So let's beat the hell out of you while you're a bloody mess. Why is there no screenshot of that? That'd be freaking hilarious to show. Come on, man.
I know.
If you're gonna talk
because
about
I wanted
post-match beatdown, I need to see what the beatdown looks like.
I'm sorry, Juan.
It's part of the rules, man.
But I got the Valentine's picture.
Yeah, the Valentine's picture was nice, but this is a post-match beatdown.
Yeah, no. And Roderick Strong is scheduled to face off Orange Cassidy for the international title at Revolution, which to this day I still think it's very stupid the way they're playing out the story. But it's AEW, so at this point. And my arguments can go in one year from them and out the other.
Yeah, sure. Well, to be perfectly fair, I don't expect these a-holes to listen to anything any one of us do or try or suggest at this point. That's why I'm saving my actual critiques about stuff that happened tonight on Dynamite. Rather, last night on Dynamite, I'm keeping until after we're done with the actual match reviews here.
All right. Yeah, because I only reviewed the ones that I paid attention to that I thought they were worth mentioning.
And I've got one match that I really need to shit on and another thingy afterwards I need to shit on afterwards.
All right. Now let's go over to this week's edition of TNA Impact. Another round of their taped shows from Orlando, Florida. This week's show opens up with a one-on-one encounter. These two confronted each other backstage after one of the party members turned heel, and now they're facing off in the middle of the ring. Frankie Kazarian, who has gone full heel, goes one-on-one against Jake something.
All right. I still don't understand how Jake something didn't see this coming, because Kazarian, he's good. His morality, his moral compass is a roulette wheel. It's actually no, it's not. It's a fixed compass that's squarely set to "fuck you, I do what I want."
Yeah, no, I get it. So these guys start square off, and already Jake something is getting the upper hand by throwing Frankie Kazarian out of the ring, showing some disrespect to the veteran. And Frankie tried to get back into the ring, but then he's tossed out again by Jake something, who once again disrespects him and taunts Frankie Kazarian, and the fans are loving it.
No,
like, yeah, you're gonna be an asshole. Guess what?
As well, you should. Well, you could be an asshole. Guess what? I could be an asshole too. Fuck you.
Yeah, I know. But unfortunately, there was a miscalculation at ringside as Frankie Kazarian was able to drive Jake something back first onto the steel steps and then regain control of the match. Frankie Kazarian was able to work over the leg on Jake something, and Jake something was able to try to power out and try to fight back. However, Frankie Kazarian, using underhanded tactics, was able to neutralize Jake something with his finishing move to pin and win. Your winner in this opening match, Frankie Kazarian.
Damn. All right. Well, that's how you show
him.
Oh,
shit. I forgot to point out there was another table spot. Hang on. I'll point that out in the recap.
In our recaps over here.
I'm an idiot. That's my bad.
That was one of the things that actually, I'll tell you later.
All right.
That wasn't what I was trying to bring up, but I'll tell you what I mean later. In any case, yeah, no, Jake something, yes. Aha, fuck you, Kazarian. That's what you get.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, we're pushing Frankie Kazarian right now since he's gone full heel in his character.
Pushing him as the bad guy.
So we'll see how far that goes. And now this one is the exciting match of the night. This is round 2 in the best of 3 series between 2 tag teams who are competing for the TNA World Tag Team titles. And it is the teams of the defending champions, the ABC Club, versus the Grizzled Young Veterans.
He's a Grizzled Young Vet. No, fuck you. Bullet Club's up in this bitch. Ha, take that.
Wait, really? But they're back.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but Bullet Club. All right? Proper Bullet Club. Not that shit that the Elite think they are.
Oh, but what about Bullet Club Gold?
What about Bullet Club Gold?
You still like Jay White, don't you?
Yeah, I like Jay White, but he's got ass boys on him.
What's wrong with the ass boys?
They're ass boys! That's not important. All right, let's get to this match. Tell me about this holla holla.
I'm going to say this right now. Me talking about this match would not do it any justice.
No,
this was the absolute longest match, like super long, even for TV standards, on TNA Impact. It told a brilliant story between 2 teams. The pivotal turning point that I will mention was when Ace Austin tried to go for an outside dive, and there was a miscalculation, and he may have hurt or hopefully not injured his right arm during the match, and that proved the pivotal turning point.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Keep going, because this is crazy.
Yeah. The Grizzled Young Veterans right now, they have a score of they scored a win last week in their encounter in best of 3. And after some more back and forth action, after both teams give them all the flowers because they really gave it their all. The Grizzled Young Veterans at the end, they were trying to go for their finishing move. Chris Bay was able to sweep the leg from under Zach Gibson, allowing Ace Austin to roll up the other tag member to pin and win. Your winner, and now tying it 1-1, the ABC Club.
I knew it. Whenever you have a best of 3 kind of like this, you're gonna get a third round, and this is how you do it, and this is how we get everything. This is how we square that circle. Because I'm not gonna lie. I want to see Bullet Club take these guys on, because that's how you freaking roll. That's how you do this.
Absolutely.
That's how you tell a good story.
With that being said,
that's how you tell a story.
With that being said, I am a little concerned of Ace Austin. I seriously hope that he did not injure his arm. Otherwise, that's going to really screw up their chances in retaining the title.
Also, it would suck if he got injured.
Nobody wants to see wrestlers get injured. Nobody.
Yeah, no one wants to see that, but that's why I'm over here checking this stuff, and this is what I'm talking about over here. But we'll bring it up later. More to the point, yeah, let's see how this actually affects the rubber match, the tiebreaker between Grizzled Young Vets and ABC here.
All right,
yeah.
And now let's get to the exciting segment, and this segment would have worked well in the WWE had the WWE allowed this man to live up to his full potential. It is a campaign video package.
Advertisement.
Yep, a campaign video package by Mustafa Ali.
What the hell? What's Mustafa Ali doing in the Impact Zone?
Mustafa Ali was released by the WWE in September of last year, just before the WWE reported their quarterly earnings, which is a dick move if you ask me.
Yeah, very much of a dick move. Also, someone named Jackie Chan is here with hand emojis. Hi, Jackie Chan.
Hello, Jackie Chan. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Anyway, so getting back to it.
Okay, so Mustafa Ali, he's running an ad campaign. He's running a campaign advertisement for what the hell is he campaigning for?
He is addressing the downfall, the decline of what he believes to be he believes that it's a decline, a downfall in one of the cornerstones in total nonstop action wrestling, which is the X division, and he is campaigning to be the next TNA X Division champion, and this video was so well produced. It was awesome. It was great. Ali looks great in a suit, and I like where this is going, and I like how he kept it just plays so well. And he was trying to do something like that for the WWE, but that didn't go anywhere. But now since he's no longer restrained by the WWE, he's able to flex his muscles and do exactly what he wanted to do. He is Mustafa Ali, and he approves of this message.
Okay, I see what you're doing, and so fuck you for that. On the other hand, Mustafa Ali, he's got what it takes to pull something like that off. He's got charisma. But dear God,
Mustafa Ali isn't the only one who looks good in a campaign suit. Wink, wink. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, except you have to learn how to campaign.
Shut up. I know how.
No, you don't.
Don't shut up!
Why do you think I'm your campaign manager? I'm the one who's trying to teach you this stuff. I'm the one who's trying to make you camera ready. Don't you dare tell me to shut up. You will do as I tell you, and you will love it. So if you want to win, you gotta do as I tell you.
All right, let's move on. This was a great segment. I like it.
Yeah, it's a great segment.
Now let's get to the match of the night, and this was like I said, this was not like I said, but this is a very short match. It's a one-on-one encounter between two knockouts in TNA. The reigning TNA Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace goes one-on-one against Giselle Shaw's enforcer, Savannah Evans.
Oh shit!
All right, so the story behind that is
Savannah Evans. She's already a whole world of trouble. And Giselle Shaw, she doesn't suffer fools. So how the hell do either of them think that they stand a chance against the Juggernaut?
Well, trouble is right, because Savannah Evans is also right now at odds with Giselle Shaw. Giselle Shaw losing confidence in her bodyguard since she's been dropping the ball lately against Jordynne Grace. This is kind of a proving ground for Savannah Evans to regain that.
Prove your loyalty to me. Prove your worth. Make sure that you're not the failure that I think you are, and show me that you can get the job done by destroying the Knockouts champion herself. Fuck her up for me, and maybe I'll stop hating you, bitch.
Yep, Jordynne Grace absorbed a lot of offense from Savannah Evans. They were in the match. Savannah Evans was tossing Jordynne Grace around from one corner to another, and at one point, Savannah Evans was trying to go to the top rope, and she was trying to it looks like she was going to dive, but then she spent too much time arguing with Giselle Shaw at ringside, long enough for Jordynne Grace to regain her footing to hit the Muscle Buster on Savannah Evans to pin and win. Like I said, short match. Your winner, Jordynne Grace.
She's a failure! Savannah Evans is going to get her ass whipped by Giselle Shaw. She's going to get cast aside. She's not going to get that mani-pedi with their man bitch. What's his name again?
Jai Vidal.
Jai Vidal.
Yeah, like I said, this was very short-lived. There's really not much to say about it.
Ow.
So, yeah.
I feel so bad for Savannah Evans. No, I don't. Because she's a bitch, but whatever.
And then we get a really bad segment of TNA Impact Wrestling, and it is another in a series of vignettes by Dirty Dango.
No. You can't make me see it. Nope. I'm not putting it back up. Nope. LOL, no.
You know what?
I'm not putting it back up.
It's Dirty Dango, and he's
God dang it, it's back up!
and he's flanked by Alpha Bravo and Oleg Prudius. And basically, like, their video is that they're calling an open challenge to any tag team to take them on in TNA wrestling. I guess it's their own, like, tag team open challenge invitational.
But he hates pro wrestling! What is he challenging in pro wrestling for if his whole thing is I hate pro wrestling? Make up your fucking mind, Dango! Shit, man!
Also,
this is what happens after he lost Summer Rae. Jesus.
Ugh. And Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, Tyler Breeze would be ashamed of you, dude. Breezango was a thing of beauty. God dang it, man. That's some dirty shit, Dango. What the hell?
Also, in the last tag matches, it's been the same formula. Dirty Dango gets out of the ring, lets Oleg Prudius do all the work, and then he comes in and just pins. Like, come on, man. Like, the gag is funny after a while, but, like, after a while, you gotta do something different.
Seriously. I hope that they were actually serious about trying to take on anyone else to fucking actually make it a worthwhile challenge or whatever, or make it one of those. Or I bet your ass it'd be like one of the instances of like they'd have a tag match where what's his face, the other tag partner, fucking drags Dango up to the apron. It's like, oh no, you can't make me do that or some shit. And what's his face, the other one takes Oleg, takes Kozlov here and fucking makes him tag Dango away. He's like, oh, he's a legal man now. Let's fuck him up. And like, no, I hate pro wrestling. And actually make it a thing. Because that would actually make sense. Let's make that happen.
That's asking for too much, Juan.
No, that's asking for a story. Vicente Guerrero in the chat. For a woman nicknamed the Cannibal, Savannah Evans doesn't ever really bite her opponents. Yeah, what is that? That is some false advertising, Savannah Evans. No wonder Giselle Shaw is trying to kick it to the curb. She's a liar.
All right, now before we get to the main event, we do have an honorable mention to bring up. Now, this match was scheduled to happen, but never got off on the ground. Like, it was a scheduled match 1-on-1 between Diener versus Joe.
Say his name and
he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Man, it's been a while since I talked about him on this program.
Right? What the hell?
Now, before the match began, Joe Hendry got on the mic and he addressed one of the people that he's feuding with, AJ Francis, aka former WWE superstar Top Dollar, and
who was part of
Hit Row
the tag team Hit Row, which was short-lived. It had a lot of potential, but what the hell?
And we'll get to that surprise one in just a bit. But
I'm pulling this part up over here first because in order to get the reference right.
And Joe Hendry, staying true to his gimmick, he premieres his new music video aimed right at his enemy, and this video is titled AJ Francis Banned from Diving. It was God. Silly.
It was so fucked up. Okay, for those of you who do not know, and I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't, but we're asking you guys to follow along with us, this is a long-running asshole gag to at the expense of AJ Francis. One that, yes, I myself have taken some sick deviant pleasure in laughing along with. In one big match that he was in the WWE before he was let go, before the entirety of Hit Row was pretty much like finished off. In this match, while he was going as Top Dollar, who was he fighting against?
It was a battle royal.
Oh yeah, it was a battle royal match.
Yeah, it was a battle royal on SmackDown.
And
this was late 2022 when all the released guys from WWE were coming back.
And what ended up happening is in the middle of the battle royal, Top Dollar decided to get a little risky. He decided to get a little frisky in the ring. He decided that he was going to spread his wings and fly like the Eagles. And I wish I could make this up. This is what he ended up doing, folks. There's Top Dollar, AJ Francis, off the rope, and oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
He fucked up an over-the-top rope dive against everyone else in the ring. He didn't land it. He shot to he didn't make his shot, and ever since that happened, nobody in the wrestling business, not in WWE, not anyone, not even me, would let him live that down. And true to form,
Michael Cole was burying Top Dollar on commentary since then,
which is mean, but also fuck you. So hence, AJ Francis is banned from diving. The fucking music video was hilarious. It was fucking funny as hell. I wish we could play it and actually show the music that Joe Hendry made.
And speaking of music, Joe Hendry's got some range. He dropped some rhymes during this music video. It was a rapping video, and he also showed like footage of AJ Francis partying up with a bunch of girls, making fun of his being banned from diving. And in one of the strangest things to point out in the music video, Joe Hendry points out that AJ Francis had all these girls invited to the party, and only one of his friends was invited, and it was a random dude named Steve.
No, this is in response because AJ Francis, this is a music video that he did, and so freaking what's his face, Joe Hendry basically like, oh well, you should just go back to trying to be a baller and hanging with these chicken head girls and with your buddy Steve. I need to call 911. We just saw Joe Hendry commit a murder here. He in his freaking attempt to freaking take on AJ Francis, he fucking destroyed this poor random nobody Steve.
Oh my god.
This poor freaking, what did Steve do to you, Hendry? Nothing. He did nothing to deserve this. Poor guy catching strays from Joe fucking Hendry of all people.
Of course,
he sent it. So sad. The punch and hits his own back on the apron. Bless his opponent, still trying to sell. You're right. Yeah, because like if you actually take a look at the actual thing, I'm not trying to say this to fucking goof on him, but like what do you call it? In that spot, he lands on his ass by mistake here. Okay, so boom.
Yeah, no, he does a pose, he runs, and then he flips over.
Boom.
Gets caught in the rope,
right
and
there,
it lands on his side. Oh,
he lands on his side, on his ribs, and everyone else still falls away. Which is, like, yeah, nice of them for trying, but, ow, fuck.
That's why we don't see Top Dollar fly, man.
That's why Top Dollar's banned from diving, is a.
That being said, I did say that the match between Hendry and Diener did not take off because after that video, Diener attacked Joe Hendry and AJ Francis joined in on the beatdown.
I mean, who wouldn't after that shit? Like, dude, you just humiliated the guy again with like bringing up like. But then again, like I said, this is what I mentioned to you earlier, Jose. This is what we call low hanging fruit. This is like clearly the most obvious thing that you can dunk on a guy over. And to his credit, Joe Hendry still made it sound fresh and funny. And it's a nice way for him to catch some cheap heat there. So, sorry, Hendry, that you got your ass whipped, but you brought it on yourself.
Lol. But we still like your music.
Yes, we do.
All right.
We wouldn't clap along if we didn't like you, Joe Hendry. Because I believe in Joe Hendry.
All right, now let's get to the main event of this week's TNA Impact, and it is a one-on-one encounter, and everyone is banned from ringside for this match.
So no interference allowed.
As the time splitter, Kushida, the former NXT Cruiserweight Champion, goes one-on-one against the current reigning TNA World Champion, Moose.
Oh shit. All right, so Kushida, the badass Cruiserweight high-flying motherfucker, against this big, burly, beefy black man who's balder than you, Jose. He's the big, burly, beefy, black, bald man, Moose.
He's got more bees than I do.
He's got more bees than you. He's taking your beanie, too.
No.
He's going to take your beanie, Jose.
He doesn't need it. It'll just blend in.
Okay, that's racist.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
All right, let's get the match in.
All right. So, classic David and
I know Angel isn't here, but damn, Jose, that was too far.
Sorry.
Tapping into your own Joe Hendry tonight.
I know, right? So, classic David and Goliath encounter. Moose was able to power on early against Kushida. Just no selling any of Kushida's offense, which is pretty easy with the guy his size and stature. And then Moose was able to continue the assault at ringside. More brawling between the big champion and against the Time Splitter. And Kushida trying very hard to fight back with a series of strikes, but it was of zero effort. Kushida was able to
get zero effort, so
zero,
it was effortless.
It didn't help. It was all for naught.
Okay, it was a well-meaning effort, but it was futile.
Yes. But he was able to find a little bit of a window, and Kushida was able to hit a comeback, hitting a series of dives and trying to work on Moose's right arm. There was multiple attempts where Kushida locked in the hoverboard lock, aka the Kimura lock.
Nice.
But Moose was able to power out of the submission hold every time. And then afterwards, after some more back and forth action, Moose finally put away Kushida with a spear to pin and win. You're a winner.
The AEW World Champion.
Nope. The AEW.
I meant the freaking TNA Champion.
Now it's your turn, Juan.
Okay. I fucked up. No chant? No We're not gonna... No,
because you took the piss out of the fun.
But by admitting that I fucked up and leading the chant...
It's funny when you don't admit it when you're caught with egg on your face.
No, because... I can admit when I do things and I'm wrong.
But you just suck the fun out of it.
Good!
Asshole.
Take that.
Moose is your winner, the TNA World Champion. And afterwards, the rest of his faction, the System, run down to the ring, and they put more punishment on the Time Splitter. You can see here Alicia Edwards slapping Kushida in the face, and it looks like they were going to punish him more for daring to challenge the world champion. But then out comes Kushida's friends to help level the playing field.
Motor City Machine Guns?
Close. Oh.
Moose would be flattered by being called the AEW World Champion.
I was going to say not that photo. I've sent you another one, didn't I?
No, you sent me just these three.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, show off that one. That one's fine. Yep. Out comes Alex Shelley and Kevin Knight to fight off against the System, and we end the show with a Pier 6 brawl.
Yay! Pier 6 brawl.
Pier 6 brawl. Pier 6 brawl. Pier 6 brawl.
Pier 6 brawl.
Woo! Yep.
Yay! Yay, they beat the shit out of each other, yeah.
And this is the second week on TNA Impact that the show ends with the good guys prevailing against the System.
All right, so
Two
we've
in a
got
row.
a thing going on. We've got something here. Will Moose and Eddie Edwards and who else is in there?
Moose, Eddie Edwards,
and
Brian Myers. That's right.
We got Alex Shelley. Why isn't Chris Sabin with him?
Because Chris Sabin is currently feuding with Mustafa Ali for the X Division title.
Okay, good point. But you'd imagine that you'd be part of all this too.
I know.
I guess we're trying to highlight this new guy.
We're trying to highlight Kevin Knight.
Kevin Knight. There we go.
It's okay.
Okay, well, I guess that works.
All right, now let's do a little recap. Juan, ring the bell.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, so final thoughts. We're going to save AEW Dynamite for last, by the way, Juancho, just to give you a forewarning.
Okay, appreciate that, because I got some shit to say.
All right, so this week's TNA Impact was pretty solid by the numbers. A good opening match with Frankie Kazarian getting the win. We got some great I think, honestly, there was a lot of good matches on TNA Impact, save for Savannah Evans versus Jordan Grace, which was shorter, which was pretty pedestrian. But I think what the best match out of all, even better than the main event, was honestly the round 2 of the best of 3 series. The tag team action is what carried on for the night. What really stole the show for TNA Impact. ABC and Grizzled Young Vets proved that these two are two of the greatest tag teams in TNA right now with their resurgence, and proving once again that tag team wrestling rules.
Yeah, I mean, fuck yeah. There's nothing like a good badass tag match to get the party going.
Now,
so yes, again, very happy for that.
Yeah, and everything else was, like I said, everything else was pretty solid. Everything else is setting up for their upcoming pay-per-view event, No Surrender, which is next Friday. So I'm going to definitely review the main event for that one. Now, this week's edition of WWE's NXT, the opening match was funny. But it was a complete waste because the sneak attack did nothing for Robert Stone and Von Wagner to win against the Meta-4.
It didn't do anything for them.
It didn't do anything.
Was it meant to be comedic? Was it done to be a comedic thing? Like, oh no, I'm trying to do this to save Roderick Strong's freaking what's his face? Robert Stone's fucking neck. So we're gonna beat him up beforehand. But no, we've got little children involved in like, oh, they went this way. So like, okay, I get that there's some sticky to it, but it didn't do anything. Yeah. It didn't matter.
The middle match between Carmelo Hayes and Joe Gacy was definitely entertaining. There were other matches on the card that were all right. Lola Vice had a good match against Tatum Paxley. There was also a gauntlet match between Gallus and Ridge Holland that I really didn't care for because, I don't know, I mean, it's just, I'm not into that storyline, to be honest. And let's see here. And yes, the heel turn. I want Roxy to turn fully heel. We need a heel Roxanne Perez in order to finally, for her character to come full circle. Like, she can't be like perennial babyface all the time.
Maybe not all the time, but enough of the time.
Enough of the time. And of course, the main event. Give the Wolf Dogs their due. They are now the NXT Tag Team Champions, Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. They're like... At first, I was skeptical about this pairing because it looked stupid, but now seeing as how they carried it on and made it work, like they took something and went with it, they're doing great. They're doing fantastic. And kudos to them. And also extra kudos for Braun Breaker and his eventual main roster call up to SmackDown.
They better hurry up and pull the trigger with Braun Breaker. They brought up Tiffany Stratton before they brought up Braun Breaker.
I know, right?
Is that not fucking bizarre?
They brought up Jade Cargill before Braun Breaker.
Right?
Jesus. Come on, man. Now this week's edition of AEW Dynamite. The opening match, we could agree, was pretty good. Very technical, very awesome from two wrestlers who know what they're doing, right?
Right.
Okay. Main event was... the main event was... I'd be lying if I said the main event didn't make me laugh because it sure as fuck did. Especially that stupid Valentine chocolate box spot.
Okay, yeah. There's no denying. Okay, if you're gonna have this be a hardcore match and it's on Valentine's Day, okay, that was cute. They had a Valentine's present of fucking bloody murder and bloody massacre with thumbtacks.
Yeah. Everything else in the middle,
I can deal with that. Very nice.
Yeah. Everything else in the middle was pretty solid. Was all right. Adam Copeland versus Daniel Garcia definitely caught my attention. I seriously hope that Adam Copeland's all right. I mean, like I said, they wouldn't do the concerto unless there was a reason, unless they were taking Adam out of TV for a while. Something must be up, and I hope we get more details on that. Or maybe it's just part of the story. I could be reading too much into things, but nevertheless.
You probably are, but I would like very much to actually get into what I was trying to show earlier, because what I wanted to tell folks earlier about what was happening on AEW Dynamite. And
you're talking about the one you have right now?
Yeah,
because that's from Rampage.
Oh, that's from Rampage.
That's
the Rampage filming that they did.
That's a Rampage filming they did after Dynamite. But we could talk about that if you want.
I kind of think we have to.
All right. Like, but yeah, you know what? At this point, and everything else on Dynamite was Sky Blue versus Willow Nightingale should have been given more time. Once again, another let's add once again, that's another pin on the AEW's never-ending problem pushing the women's division.
Yeah, built the women's division better, buddy.
Yeah. But right now, we're going to get into a bit of a tangent that deserves to be gutted. And doing this, I'm tagging in my partner, Mr. Juan Arouse.
Thank you for that, Jose. Leave it. I gotta flip it, and I need you to go over here, because freaking... Yeah. Hi, folks. Juan Arouse from the Ravens Flock, the tech guru of the team, host of the Black Files. And yes, this is the part where I get to rail on goddamn Tony Khan and what the hell these guys are doing over at All Elite Wrestling. Now, as Jose mentioned earlier here, after they finished the last night's episode of Dynamite, or was it before they started? Do they film Rampage before or after Dynamite?
They film Rampage after Dynamite, and then after that, they film Ring of Honor.
What the fuck? Ain't nobody gonna stick around that. No wonder they look so dead all the time. It's because it's always that dead. Okay, actually, first is do me a favor, click on the window with our YouTube screen.
Oh, okay. Window with our. Hang on. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get around.
Yeah, go sit on my seat. Yes, you will feel the discomfort of my. You'll feel the winter of my discontent. Click on that. Send that clip of the Twitter page. First things first. On Rampage, no Jose, don't play it yet.
All right.
Go over here and then switch over to split screen with screen.
Ah, okay. Split
Okay.
Screen. Yep.
Now, pull up window capture.
Yep. Window capture. Where's window capture?
It's red highlighted.
Yep.
Show it. Okay. Now go ahead. Go to the other page. Okay, folks. What Jose is showing you is a piece of a match. I believe that's Sammy Guevara.
That's Sammy Guevara versus Jeff Hardy.
Sammy Guevara versus Jeff Hardy. Jose, rewind it all the way and hit play. Folks, take a look at this.
I'm muting the audio. Here we go.
No, don't mute it. Play. Let the audio play. It's fine.
All right.
Because this is fan footage.
That's Sammy Guevara. He's going over to the top turnbuckle. He's about to fly.
Jeff Hardy is prone in the middle of the ring. Shooting star, but okay. See if you can actually track to the spot where he lands. A little further. Okay. Stop right there. Right there. If you guys see it close enough, if you're able to see that, go ahead and take a look at it in the actual Twitter page. When Sammy Guevara lands, Jeff Hardy lifts his legs in order to block the shooting star press, as one would in order to stop that kind of attack. However, when Sammy Guevara landed, his leg went straight across on top of Jeff Hardy's head.
Oh, boy.
And it was brutal. And I could not begin to imagine telling you guys how brutal and how dangerous something like that can be, especially with someone who is so risk-prone and so self-destructive as Jeff Hardy, because this guy does not want to take care of himself. He's proven this time and again. I am 100% convinced that Jeff Hardy's trying to die in the ring. I will never back down from that opinion until he proves otherwise, which I don't think he can. Moreover, to the point, Sammy Guevara, being a professional, ought to be a little bit more careful with this type of maneuver. There was some other footage that was shown, but I can't find it here, that after the match was done, where Sammy Guevara, where you actually had Matt Hardy help carry Jeff Hardy out of the ring with some medics, and you had Sammy Guevara and Matt Hardy actually shouting at each other legitimately. Whether or not that's part of a work or not, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was legitimate. That move was fucking brutal. I'm sorry that Jeff had to deal with that. I hope he recovers soon. But like I said, I'm thoroughly convinced he's trying to kill himself in the ring, and he's really got no one else to blame but himself with this kind of nonsense. Now, the
way Sammy Guevara handling it after the fact, like, come on, man. Like, because what did Sammy Guevara say?
Oh, no, you can't tell what they're saying because there's no microphones or anything on them in the ring. It's just Jeff Hardy, it's just Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara shouting at each other, exchanging words while he's picking up Jeff Hardy's freaking...
And what, did Sammy, flip him off?
I don't remember. I don't remember what he does. But they were, still heated and still oh, no. So I'm like, no, fuck you, whatever. The second thing that I want to show, go ahead and go back to the other scene.
Okay.
You can close that window.
All right.
Close it. There we go. Go back to where we showed it over here. Split screen with screen.
All right.
Okay. Now go ahead and show image. Folks, this showed at the end of everything that they were taping on Dynamite, Rampage, and Ring of Honor stuff. Click on image, highlight that.
All right, click on image. Oh, here it is.
All of the...
Whoa, hang on a minute. That's old.
No, this is new. This came out... No. This isn't old?
This is old. In fact, here, I'll even...
You sure this wasn't last night?
I'll do some fact checking. Give me a second.
Okay, because this came up this came up earlier today. People were talking about that. 200th episode of Dynamite.
200th episode of Dynamite. Let me do a little... August 2nd, 2023.
Okay, my bad. Okay, well, you know fucking what? Okay, point is, you could go back to that. Okay. Apparently, yeah, I remember now. We were talking about it on that episode. But apparently Tony Khan got fucking triggered on Twitter because someone brought this up. Like, okay, sure. So, you're saying that you're the head of the company and you're the main booker and everything, that you're put this up and you have this graphic made and you're so shocked and you're so surprised and you're so grateful for everyone. And Tony Khan actually took the bait and started arguing with someone, and
he replied saying like, "Oh yeah, no, I was caught by surprise that that the staff and the coaches and the producers did this for me."
Do you know the profile that did that is a comedy profile of a comedian who's in the form of a puppet? It's a Muppet. Tony Khan got trolled by a Muppet. What kind of a fucking idiot lets himself get trapped like that? See, I'm willing to take my L's, and I'm willing to say, like, okay, I was wrong. That is old. However, someone else brought this up, and the reason why I brought this up today was because with the stuff happening on Dynamite, I mistook it as something that was recent, so that's on me. That's my bad. I was wrong in that front. However, Tony goddamn Khan taking the bait from a puppet! From a fucking Muppet! On a Twitter account! What kind of a brain-dead, stupid-ass moron are you? ¿Qué tipo de hijo de puta idiota eres? Que algún marioneta o algún muñequito de Plaza Sésamo te está usurpando la calma? Cojudo de mierda, no merece ni un centavo rojo de su padre. Malparido, hijo de puta. Cabroncito. Virgen. Dumbass. Jesus. Like, seriously, though, going back to the Jeff Hardy thing, I'm seriously disappointed that these fucking guys continued with the match when Jeff Hardy was clearly fucking concussed all to hell, and he was stumble-fucked all over himself after that mishap with the shooting star press. But that's AEW for you. They don't care. They don't care about their own well-being. They continued a match when Matt Hardy fucking cracked his head on concrete. They continue these blood feud matches while fucking Hangnail was having himself a Bloody Mary off of Swerve Strickland's forehead's expense. Because that's what a good guy does.
I think I'm noticing a pattern with this. Like,
they don't care.
Vicente Guerrero actually pointed it out on the comment. Now Jeff and Matt Hardy are almost tied to injuries from Sammy Guevara.
Matt still got 2 fuck-ups by Sammy and Jeff with 1.
Matt Hardy got a concussion during his match against Sammy Guevara. Jeff Hardy nearly got injured by Sammy Guevara on the Rampage taping. And Sammy Guevara has been on the subject of so many like backstage fights and lots of controversies. Sammy Guevara seems to be the common denominator of shit hitting the fan in AEW. What?
So maybe, just maybe, and correct me if I'm wrong. You can let me know if I'm going a little too harebrained for you. Maybe, just maybe, Sammy Guevara is the problem?
Maybe.
But he's one of the 4 pillars, Jose. He can't be a problem. He's one of the 4 pillars.
Yeah, that shit.
What are those other fucking pillars? Darby Allin, MJF, Sammy Guevara, and who?
Jack Perry.
Okay, so juggle Jack off, Jack the fuck off.
He's pretty much done with AEW.
He's pretty much fucking done. Fucking MJF is injured. Darby Allin's with Sting, and Sammy Guevara is starting shit. So, nice going. Nice going, malparido. Dumbass. Yeah, shocking Juan rants on Tony Khan tonight. In other news, Water's Wet and Clay Morrow from Sons of Anarchy never lied. You're right, he never did lie. I don't remember watching much of the show, but you're right, Clay Morrow never lied.
But it's important that we talk about this spot between Jeff Hardy and Sammy Guevara. It's very important that we talk about this because, like,
it's indicative of the same shit that happens whenever there's a problem, whenever someone gets injured. The last time we talked about something like this, it was what's-his-face, John Moxley got concussed all to fuck when he took that one
pile driver from Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, from Ray Phoenix, and he just kept fucking going because the fucking referee's an idiot, and Moxley's like, oh, okay, hit me with another one. He was fucking shook all to hell because he doesn't care about himself, clearly. None of these guys care about their bodies, apparently, because if they did, they'd have the match fucking stopped.
And amongst all the chaos with wrestlers hurting themselves and all this controversy and all the bickering and fighting backstage, like Tony Khan being the promoter, he does the bare minimum to handle these situations.
Thanks, guys. I would like you all to please stop. I'll have to refer you to the disciplinary committee.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Bryan Danielson will have to fine you. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Please love me. Fucking weak ass, limp dick motherfucker of a promoter. Unbelievable. Yeah, with backstage fights happening, it's a shame we didn't get to see Guevara versus CM Punk. That would have been funny. Because Sammy Guevara would have got his teeth kicked in. It'd be fucking hilarious. I'd love that. That being said, idiot. Do your fucking job right. Now I'm done.
Alright, let me get my cushion and talk.
Seriously, he got triggered by a Muppet. He got triggered by a goddamn Muppet. What kind of an idiot does this? Yeah, no, see, Ringside News even brought it up. Look, I'll freaking show you.
Tony Khan denies self-promotion and thank you graphic on, oh my god.
This was legitimately a Tony Khan, like, in this fucking thing, what's his face? I'm serious. Like, yeah, that's from, what's her face? From Ringside News. You can take that with a grain of salt. That's not the important part. The important point is, what's his fucking face? In his, in the Muppet. Hang on, the Twitter on user, where is it? Okay. Here it is.
Yeah.
Marvin Movie Monster.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No, I'm gonna open this because this is fucking hilarious. No, at Movie Marvin. This is the actual fucking thing. Tony Khan putting up a thank you Tony Khan graphic is the billionaire equivalent of Michael Scott buying himself the world's greatest boss mug. When WWE hits milestones, they thank the fans. When Tony Khan hits milestones, he thanks himself.
And let's see let's read what Tony's response.
It was a surprise from the crew after the live 200th episode of Dynamite. It was a nice moment, unexpected. I appreciate it very much. To be fair, I appreciate you. Your constant cringy man-child antics are a never-ending source of material for content creators. Yeah, see? This Muppet gets me! I am understood by Marvin the Movie Monster. Seriously!
You two should exchange notes.
Look at this guy! It's a Muppet! You know what? The Ravens flock will now follow you. Thank you, Marvin the Movie Monster. Jesus goddamn Christ in heaven and earth.
I think this just made your night, Juan.
They just made my night.
All right, let's go ahead and put a stop then. That's gonna do it for this week's review, folks, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. I really don't have any major announcements for the month of February, so Juan, go ahead and plug us away, man.
Hang on, why do I still have the graphic of Dynamite up? Here we go.
Yeah, plug us away.
All right, so we're out? We're done?
Yeah, we're done. I have no announcements to bring up.
Okay, well, let me just see what I got to do over here. Why was this all the way... Oh, yeah, because it never got turned back up. Here we go. That's better. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose Casabona, as he reviews for you the best of the worst of three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact Wrestling. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, live, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an interflocker by hitting the join button. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting edition of Wrestle Rewind. For Mr. Juan Arouse, I'm Jose Casabona. And fuck you, Sammy Guevara.